Yes, people. We're here on episode 48 of Let's Talk LFC. So today we're going to be talking about a lot of things. As we all know, Everton and Northern Forest have been charged for obviously breaching financial fair play rules. We're live in obviously all the platform, which is Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. So please, if you're on those platforms, come to our YouTube channel. So we could, the more subscribers we'll get here, the better the channel will be as well. As you can see, we're doing this on a regularly, like 2 days in a row we've done this. So yeah, just come over to the YouTube channel and make us even bigger. I appreciate that immensely from the bottom of my heart. But now we're gonna get the panel in, and then we're gonna talk about the subjects which are the financial breach by Everton and Northern Forest. We're going to be talking about obviously the PGMOL, who Howard Webb did come out and apologize to Liverpool once again, and it's getting to the point it's beyond ridiculous. Then we're going to move on finally to the Premier League and talk about certain teams and what's their destination for the season, where they're going to finish, or what do they want from the season as well. So we're going to be talking about that. Yeah. So let's do this, people. Let's do this. Yes. Ian Rush right there, boys and girls. Ian Rush. What's going on? What's going on, everyone? What's going on, Unks? You kid?
I'm good, man. Glad to be here. And what's going on, guys?
What's going on, mister? What's going on, sir?
You know what? Last time in the day, right? And it hurt me last time, he brought the vibes last time, Listen, when the man started talking about all these old-time players, yo.
No, it's nice, man.
You know what it is? I felt it right here, in my heart.
It's nostalgia, bro. Nostalgia.
Yeah, you know that.
Nostalgia. That's what it is, man.
It was great. How are you anyway?
Man, full salt. I'm good, thank you very much, sir. I'm good. I'm all good, man.
I need to get you on my channel to plan something, get you on channel. So
yeah. I was trying to holler Fozzie one time. I said, yeah, get me on thing, and I've been watching it through the shows and that. I like it, man.
Yeah, no, I'll sort them out. Definitely.
Yeah.
Musa, what's going on, bro? You good?
I'm good, man. I couldn't be better right now. Everything's going well. So alhamdulillah. Move on.
Yes, sir. Anton, all good, brother?
Yes, thank you, sir. Yes, thank you.
So obviously we're going to be talking about Everton and Northern Forest getting charged. Obviously financial breach, but there's a lot of things that like goes around it that doesn't make sense to me as well. Like, why is Man City continuously avoiding this? And what's his name? Richard Masters, this guy, who's the CEO of the Premier League, said they are gonna obviously charge Man City eventually. So he didn't give a date. He said they set a date for it, but he hasn't given any dates for it. So
when's that the world ends? Or
he didn't give us a specific time, place, or anything like that. So what I'm trying to ask about, obviously Everton is going to get charged for the second time. And some people say they might have to pay a fine. It doesn't make sense to me when I hear that. How can you pay a fine for something you've been done before? You know what I mean? And get away with it. by not getting points deducted. It doesn't make any sense. They confessed they breached the obviously financial fair play. Why do they like have to pay a fine or anything like that to get out of it as well? It doesn't make any sense to me, that one. But what do you think of these two teams obviously confessing, Uncle Rods, that they did breach the financial fair play? We know they're not the only team that actually did that. There's loads of teams that obviously didn't follow the rules. What do you think of, like, the little man always they're not, let's be honest here. Nottingham Forest are 2-time European champions, people. Back to back, they won it. So they're not a big, small club. Everton have won like 9 championships. So they're not very small. But I'm talking about in the current, times. They're considered, are not as big as Man City and Chelsea and etc. So Uncle Ross, what do you think of this? Like the way these two get charged, but the other two always get away with it. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, to take up on what you just said about sort of like, Nottingham Forest being a small club or a big club. They've got heritage. They have got heritage because they won the European Cup 2 times. You know what I mean? They beat us in the league to actually get to that, because that was a time when you had to win the league in order to get into Europe. Sort of, you know what I mean? So they've actually picked us twice. Do you know what I mean? Won it back to back. But I think to add context to what you're saying, in the modern climate, because they spent so much time away from the Premier League, do you know what I mean? And obviously got themselves back in, they're not considered as this big club, which to me at the end of the day is wrong. Do you know what I mean? They should be still considered as a big club. Anyway, moving on. What it is at the end of the day, I mean, we talked this week. We talked in the week, didn't we, Fuzz? Yeah. And we said at the end of the day, it's like the age-old story. It's like the small are going to get downtrodden. You know what I mean? They're always going to have a foot on the little guy's neck.
That's life, isn't it, though?
Yeah, you're right. That is life. You know what I mean? It's a sad fact of life, but life nonetheless. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Now, to me at the end of the day, so like I was watching Mark Goldbridge today, and he said like, the reason why sort of like Everton and Nottingham Forest are getting charged now. Do you know what I mean? It's because of the fact that they sort of like it's more easier. Do you know what I mean? To deal with them now, much less than sort of like.
They've got 115 cases.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
We've got breach. That's it.
The thing
it goes back for 2000.
Yeah, as well. The thing I'm trying to get at, Uncle, as well, is like, how unfair is it to the rest of the Premier League? Listen, the world can end tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like if you do a crime today, you go into prison today. You know what I mean? That's how it is. Why are they like prolonging for a few years? That's what I don't understand.
That happens. That's what happens.
Money talks, man.
Money talks. Whenever you got abundance amounts of money, because what people got to realize today, money is power in itself. You know, but the more money you've got, the more power you got. The more power you got, the more you're able to sway people's decisions. Do you know what I mean? And actions. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, personally, I think at the day it's BS at the day. That's sort of like the only sort of like now the only sort of like saying that their time's gonna come, judgment day is gonna come. Listen, they've been doing this since 2010. 2010 they've been doing
I'll come out with that. Don't worry. I've got myself ready for that. Don't worry.
But you see nowadays at the day, right? They don't need to do it now because they've got everything in place, like sponsorships, with players and this and that. They've got everything in place now that they can be self-sustainable. Yeah. But what about the other 10 years that you wasn't self-sustainable and you cheated? Basically, you cheated to gain an unfair advantage. Do you understand what I'm saying? So really and truly at the day, so like the small are always going to have the foot on their necks. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised at the end of the day with the Everton and sort of like not Forest. Do I agree at the end of the day they're going after them? No. Do you know what I mean? But like, if you break the rules, that's what happens. But it should be balanced across the board. That's why I have my problem.
What about you, Musa? What do you think of it, brother? Like in regards to this?
I'm the same with Uncle Rod, sorry. I just think I'm not surprised. I'm really, really not surprised. City and Chelsea have been spending. Especially even Chelsea of recent, but like they've been even Nottingham Forest, they've been spending 1 billion players last season. Then even they shouldn't be surprised that they're getting FFP, they're getting breached by FFP. So like, I'm just surprised the Premier League are actually acting on something nowadays. Like, you know what I mean? Like before they weren't doing nothing. So I'm right. The only thing I'm surprised of right now is that they're actually doing something. So they're 100% wrong. Nottingham Forest and Everton are 100% wrong. But it's like,
Yeah.
who's next? Who's next? Who you gonna go for now? What you gonna do to really make a statement? Because you could do it against Nottingham Forest. You could do it against Everton. But
let me ask you guys a question on this, Musa. Let me ask, like, do you guys think like the reason they didn't charge the likes of like Chelsea and City, because you know they're too much in connection. Something must have been happening behind the scenes for years. Maybe this is why they have to get their paperwork right before they, you know, go forward with it. In both sides, I'm talking about like from the Premier League side and from, you know, Chelsea and Man City side. Maybe Man City and Chelsea have. Listen, you don't build around Man City, the City Stadium, without the government knowing about it. Let's just be honest there. You know what I'm saying, guys? So maybe there has been something going on down the years. This is why
they've got their hands in pipe.
Yes, yes.
And you know what? How can we do this without being getting scathed?
Exactly.
How do you get unscathed? Sorry. Yeah.
Because the excuse is the excuse is, you know, is a different kind of charge on Man City and Chelsea. What do you mean different? What do you mean? If it's even worse, they should be first in line, not these two. You know what I mean? It should be them. You know what I mean? If they broke the financial fair play, if they done underhand payment, if they didn't sponsorship, you know, dodgy stuff as well, they should be the first ones to be done. Why are we going after the little guy as always? It doesn't make any sense.
Because their man, sorry to interrupt.
No, carry on though.
Them man there, like Man City and Chelsea, was pumping money into the British economy.
They're
pumping money into the British economy, yeah. Nottingham Forest and Everton haven't got the money to do that.
Spot on.
You know what I mean? So really and truly, Man City and Chelsea will get
Everton were when, you know, the Russians were here. Don't forget, Uncle was when Usmanov was here.
They didn't plow as much money into the British economy, and
we don't know, because you know Usmanov is as rich as Abramovich, so he was part of Everton. Yeah, so he might. What I'm
trying to say is that you probably got to realize at the day what Abramovich, how much money was he pumping into the British economy, and how much money was this Russian from Everton pumping in the economy. Then you realize at the day, well, look, we're not going to go after him because he's an asset to us, but we go after him in there because he ain't really doing nothing for us. What's he doing for us? We ain't making nothing out of him. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Because you think about it in there, it took him 10 years at the day, right?
Look at that, 2009 to 2018 Man City. Look,
right, that's what I'm saying. It took them that long at the end of the day for them, excuse me, for them at the day to say, well, look, right, we're going to go after Man City. And even then, Man City can get away with it.
That's what I'm asking, Uncle Ross. It doesn't make sense to me. If you knew it from 2009 to 2018, Everton was just recent, wasn't it? 2023 and beyond that, innit? Just yeah. So if you knew Man City did it from then, why didn't Man City get charged from that time then?
Because there's pumping money. There's pumping money into the British economy.
It's a joke.
Everybody was making money out of the Man City situation. Everybody was making money. Then bigger heads was making money. Even with the Chelsea thing and that, right? You check it now. The Chelsea thing, when Chelsea got sold for 4 billion, was it 4 billion there? They got sold. Don't think the British government ever got $1 billion of that.
Oh, of course. Come on. Yeah.
All right.
100%. 100%. It's a crazy thing, you know what I mean? Listen, I don't give a damn about Everton. I like Nottingham Forest, you know what I mean? They're the brothers in arms, innit, for Champions League back in the day and all that stuff. But it's unfair, in my opinion. It's unfair, you know what I mean? The way you're treating those teams, because they haven't followed the way you want it to be. But the ones who, you know, paid you underhand payments, we know the Premier League is corrupt. Let's just be honest there. You know what I mean? Look at the teams that won it for years and years. It's the same teams all the time, and not many teams win it outside that. It doesn't even make any sense. And then you got the we're going to talk about obviously the referee, obviously PGMOL next, but you got that as well that's making those decisions on the pitch. You know what I mean? So they pick and choose things. That's what I don't understand. I thought this was a fair playing field, which is it.
Yeah, but let's not think that Everton are right, by the way. They're not.
They're not.
But they were still spending like, what was it, 65 million.
But the thing is, at the time.
When they had like a 600 million pound stadium to pay off, like let's be real. These lot were like mocking it. Like we would like with FFP as well at the time. They were taking the piss. So like with even with us, we don't spend. Look at the way we spend. We spend where like where
sell to buy.
Sell to buy. So like we sell Coutinho. We buy Alisson and Van Dijk. These lot we're still buying. We're continuing. Like they will not run well. That to the point where they have to chase off some of the people like in the owner in the board and stuff like that. That's what.
But guys, Musa, guys, but don't you think the pandemic probably exposed a lot of things? Maybe this is why these things are happening, because before the pandemic, everybody was doing whatever they wanted. You know what I mean? And like, nobody was talking about Everton overspending or anything like that. I think since the pandemic, a lot of stuff has been exposed, especially from that, obviously, the hacker, the Portuguese hacker that exposed Man City. Since then, I think the Premier League just stood up and saying we've got to do something about it now, because there's a lot of things happening. So listen, I've always said it. Anton knows me. I've always said it. The Premier League doesn't look right to me. It never did from the first one when we saw it, and now it's getting exposed for what it is. I just hope there's a lot of stuff's gonna come out, behind the scenes, and like teams won titles not the way they're supposed to win it. That's what I want to hear about. And what the reason I want something to happen right now is because the legacy of these managers currently that's done something might not be recognized because of the cheating of the other teams. You know what I'm saying, guys?
It might be tarnished.
Yeah, bro. What's 4 years from now? Who's going to wait that long? It doesn't make any sense. What's the point?
That's what they want, isn't it?
Super League might happen by that time, and the Premier League might not exist.
It's all backhanders, bro. It's all money, bro. It's all money. We've all said it from early. It's money, bro. You think Nottingham Forest, if they had peace, they're the shape who had them. If you think the same thing for the other team there, Everton had a shake, do you think they'd be up for them? We know about you. We know what we've done, but see what you can talk to us about something, and then
I don't want to hear
flying guy and do another 5-10 years down the line, and we pull.
Klopp has been done dirty 10 years down the line. Like, come on, man. Who wants to hear something like that? Do things here and now. Life is about here and now. Don't think about tomorrow, because you don't know what's coming tomorrow.
How can you say you don't know a date? How are you saying you don't know a date?
No, they set a date. But they didn't. They didn't announce it. They didn't announce it. Yeah.
Don't know when. It says it don't know when.
It's a joke. Yeah. It's a joke.
It's all like the same. It's all like the think about it, Ant. Yeah. It's like the same thing when they was getting done for the European thing, innit? And I remember they appealed against it, and all that was hush. Yeah. And they had a closed meeting and stuff like that, and then we knew what was going on. It's the same thing.
Closed meeting. Why closed meeting? Why closed meeting?
Exactly.
If you ain't done that wrong, why closed meeting? If you ain't done nothing wrong, right?
They got fined.
Why you getting a lawyer was taking £5,000 an hour?
There you go, bro.
But Musa, you just said that they got fined, yeah. But really, but they got
away with it, bro.
They got a not guilty, but still got fined. That's what
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but Jose Mourinho was saying that, and Dave, like, if you're not guilty, you shouldn't get nothing. Yeah, you shouldn't get nothing.
You should get nothing. You should get no lawyer, because you know what? Check my thing. I'm all good. Check my phone. Check my
exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you know what? I got nothing. You got nothing. It's all legit. Bam, check it. And I don't even need to be there. You take it home.
Hush money, man.
Now you're giving them time to prepare. You know what I mean? With the Premier League. We're not stupid. We're not stupid. I know what you're doing, man. I know what you're doing.
We're on this table here, right? On this panel here. We all ain't stupid. We all got common sense. We can all see what's going on here. The longer they can stretch it out, is more of a chance of them not getting found guilty. It's more of a chance of nothing happening to them. So what they're going to do, they're going to stretch it out. Do you know what I mean? Because apparently it's supposed to be doing it next year. I think next year.
What's next year? When it comes out,
they're even confused about the years, man.
They're going to say NFA. It'll be NFA. No.
you can't fool me, man. They can't fool us.
What for 115? There's no further action. It was all concluded indoors. It was all concluded indoors. What I'm telling you,
joke. Absolute joke. Let me we've got to move to the next thing, man. I'm done with this stuff. Whatever happens now. We can't do nothing about it now. Like we had our say. It's all corruption. We all know that. Yeah. Lewis Smith says, "Love the thumbnail. Big up, all yes, big up." Jason says, PGMOL are crap. Okay, big up Jason and Lewis. Jason, how we all? All good, all good. Janet says, "Oh, Fozzie, let's." No, but yeah, let's go. Hannah, big up, Hannah, big up. Hannah from Twitter, guys. Just big up to her. Jin says we are playing Norwich in the FA Cup. They won their replay. Oh, it's gonna be interesting, that one, isn't it? You know, if we make it to the final of any, like if it's the League Cup final or the FA Cup final, the more we boo the national anthem, the more corruption is gonna happen. So we need to like talk to our fan base, stop booing. If you don't like the national anthem, just be quiet.
Bro, boo it, man.
Be silent.
No. You don't understand. You can't challenge the system, brother. You can't challenge the system. This is how they screw you over. This is how they screw you. You don't get it. You young people need to learn. Let me say something to you, brother. But let me say to him. Do you know the reason we get bad decisions? If you boo the king and prince in their kingdom, when the whole world is watching, do you think they're gonna sit there and accept people booing them? The whole world's watching that. No, they ain't. They're gonna screw over that team. That's what they do. They screw. You should know the system, Musa. You should know the system. The system works in a mysterious ways, man.
All the fans are together in one thing. Like this main thing as well. This is. It
hasn't changed anything. Has it changed anything, Musa? Musa, has it changed anything?
Bro, listen, it doesn't matter.
It just makes it worse for us. It just makes it worse. Do you think that season we was challenging for the title, the quad season, when Rodri intentionally handballed it in the box against Everton? Do you think, and VAR was actually working that time? Do you think that things like that happen for no reason? Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Stuff like
it happens, mate. Why does it always happen to Liverpool? Ask yourself that question. Why does it always happen to Liverpool?
I agree with you, but.
We need to stop the booing, man. We don't have to boo. Musa, we don't have to boo. We don't have to listen to them.
The fans agree on. I rate the fans. Like if the fans are acceptable in one thing, or like they're all together in this one thing.
Yeah, I agree with you on that point. But the thing is, I reckon in the middle of them two, what you're saying, I reckon when they do the national anthem, they should turn it back.
Yeah, turn it back. You don't have to say anything.
I hear it.
Don't say nothing.
Silence is golden.
Yeah, Anton, I was just about to say that. Silence is golden.
Silence.
Less is best. You know what I mean?
The cameras will turn. The cameras will pan to them. I'm like, oh, they're not even saying anything. They turn it back.
Yeah. Because what happens at the end of the day when you start doing that, like booing, what happens is like situations at the day where Tyrone Mings at the day fly kicks Gappo in the chest. Right in front of the referee. The referee does nothing.
Musa, don't ever think these things don't happen for a reason. There's a reason these things happen. Don't ever think that. Why are we the only club that receive this on a regular basis? Why do we still play 12:30 kickoffs even in the Europa League when we're not supposed to play them? What do you think? Why are we playing about 16 games 12:30 and the next team is playing 6? You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
I just think all of this adds.
Listen, you should know about the system. I don't need to explain to you. I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean? Sorry, system, but I don't know how it is.
For me,
I don't want them coming after me, man. I've got no time for them.
You know what? For me, it's like all of this adds more fuel to Klopp's legacy. If he does end up winning,
we're not helping him. We're not helping him.
If he does end up winning another Premier League title in these situations, in these moments. I'm saying all of this can be. I think
I heard that to add to his legacy, but while his legacy he's going to be with us. You know what I'm saying? In that time, they're going to still push us over. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I think
even things will go against us. Look comes in and happen this guy. Bro, do you think they like Klopp?
Of course they don't like Klopp. What the heck?
You know why? Because he talks facts and he revels.
And he's a German.
Exactly. And on top of that, he's a German. They can't stand that.
You know what, Anton? You know what it is? He's a German and he gets it.
Yes.
He gets it.
He gets the Liverpool. He gets Liverpool.
He gets it. And what it is at the day, right? A lot of things at the day that Klopp says, they find it hard to disagree with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the five,
very intelligent. With
the 5 subs, and he said, "Oh, well, you don't have a winter break. You want these guys?"
He's the one who put all this in. 5 subs, winter break. It was his idea.
Look how long Arsene Wenger was banging on about winter break, and it did nothing.
There you go.
Exactly. Then Klopp comes in at the thing, right? Talks a couple of sensible things, and they bring it in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They loathe him because at the end of the day, whatever he said, I'm not saying that I'm not saying he's perfect, you know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say today, right? Like 95% of the times he's perfect. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. There are 5 or maybe 10% that he's not. Do you know what I mean? But like most of the things that he says are factional.
Yeah.
Are factional. And
like, no one likes the guy that makes waves.
But you don't add you don't add to that, do you? But Musa, you don't add to that. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's just stop. Nobody is singing. Nobody is telling you to sing the national anthem. Don't say anything. Just don't say anything.
Exactly.
Turn your back, like Anton said.
Look what he's done to Liverpool. Look what he's done, Musa. Look what he's done to Liverpool Football Club. Yeah, since he's come in. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Liverpool brand. Yeah. We and Fuzz was talking the other day, and we come to the sort of like the reasoning. He must be Bill Shankly reincarnated, blood.
Yeah, he is.
100%. 100%. Look at the way he speaks about Liverpool. Look at the way he speaks about our fans. Look at the way he speaks about like everything. He's got so much power. Like I think he's got so much like if the fans if he got sacked tomorrow, the fans are rioting. Like I'm telling you, like rioting in the streets.
Oh yes. Come on, man.
That's how much like
it'd be unparalleled, man.
Bro, he's got so much importance over this club. Like if he left tomorrow, everyone would be in tears. Like tomorrow.
Yeah, they would.
Oh,
you know
100%.
They wouldn't.
I'm telling you, it'll be like a death. It will be like a death.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Is that when Kenny and Shanks left, isn't it? Is it going to be the same as that?
So to segue from it, right?
No, it's okay, mate. It's a go for it.
This is what I was speaking to about Fuzz in the week, right? And this is what I'm not being funny. This is what pisses me off and everything that, right? When you get the Klopp haters and you get people that say, "Oh, Klopp's got to go. He's got to go. He's got to go." I think it's
no, bro. They say that because they're jealous of man, bro. Believe
we used to do the same thing. We used to say the same thing about Fergie back in the day, and
Anton, I'm talking. You know what is? I hear what you're saying. I'm talking about our own fans.
There is.
100%.
I was on a stream the other day.
We see it in Twitter. I'm
not going to go too much into it. I'm not going to go too much into it. But I was on a stream the other day and everything, right? And a certain guy was calling Jurgen Klopp Klutz. He was calling him Klutz. He said he's an idiot. He don't like him, and he wants him out of the club. Do you understand? And Fuzzy knows what I'm talking about. We won't go into it. But this is what pains me.
You should have brought him on here, man.
I got time for him, man. No, you idiot, that man.
Bro, we would do it.
Bro, like I heard, you know what you heard on Twitter? It was like because Jose Mourinho got sacked. They said, "Oh, bring the special one to Liverpool."
Yeah, that's the thing that's going around now.
What?
Now it's going around now.
We got the real one. We got
the real one.
We got the normal one. The real one.
I had to message the guy, Musa. I had to message him. Said, "Are you serious? Is this a joke? Is this really a joke? What you're saying about Mourinho coming and replacing Klopp? Are you serious?"
I couldn't believe it.
I've had enough, man. This is what we're facing. This is what we're facing, man.
He had his chance before, and then when we went after him before in 2004, obviously
we chose Rafa Benitez instead.
Yeah, for Benitez come right, and he had his chance, and he said he blatantly turned down Liverpool. Yeah, he turned down and said, "No, I'm not going there," because he knew at the end of the day he wasn't going to get the money to spend.
He was going to get
nah.
Yeah. So no, I don't want it. I don't want him to come. Even if Klopp leaves tomorrow at the end of the day, right?
No,
he's finished. Uncle Ross, his type of football's finished. It doesn't exist anymore, mate.
You know what it is? Yeah,
it's not sustainable.
If Klopp left tomorrow, I will. This is how far it is. Yeah, I'd rather have Brendan Rodgers other than Mourinho. No, I'm serious. I'm telling you.
That's a statement.
No. You know. Do you know why? Do you know why? And everything. No. At least I know at the end of the day, right? With Brendan Rodgers, he may not be as good as a manager as others, but at least I know his intentions at the day are honourable.
Yeah, honest, innit? Yeah.
At least you know.
Yeah, guys, so we're streaming obviously in all the platforms. Please, if you're in Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and all that stuff, please come to our YouTube channel and Facebook, of course. We've got Facebook following as well. Come to our YouTube channel and subscribe over here. We're trying to grow it as much as possible. As you can see, this is the regular panel. I'm going to try to bring different days kind of panel as well. But these us four here are the regular ones. So who's going to be on it on a regular basis.
Please press the like button.
Press that like button. Don't forget. Just press that like
button. We're on the road 2000 now.
Hannah says City will get it. Let's hope. Big up, JK. Bless up, crew. Yeah, bless crew. Oh, big up, mate. Everyone, big up everyone from Abdul as well. So we're gonna move to the PGMOL. Let's do this, and I'll explain why I'm talking about this one next. So, according to Howard Webb, we know there was a game at Anfield that finished 1-1, Arsenal versus Liverpool. According to Howard Webb, that Odegaard handball should have been given, Musa. That's what he said. Like right now, like he said it a couple of days ago. Like, what do you think about this, mate? Why do they always react when the game is done and dusted?
Listen,
Do you get what I'm saying?
Every week is the same thing going on with Liverpool again and again and again. Tottenham, what was it? Arsenal now. You got all these. Every single week we get robbed by these referees, and there's nothing happens. Nothing happens. There's no literally they might get taken out for a game or two, and that's it. They're brought back in. So what's gonna be the real problem? What's gonna be the real something that could happen to any of the referees? Like Anthony Taylor went to the championship for one game, came back to the Premier, came back to the Premier the next game. Like, what's going on here? Like, what are we gonna seriously do about having poor refereeing in England? Because England is supposed to be the best league in the world. This Premier League is meant to be the best league in the world. But we got all these rubbish referees that just don't know how to use VAR properly. They don't know how to use the actual any of the technology at all. So what's the actual use of these referees? Seriously, they're terrible. They're all terrible. Well done, boys. Good process. Like, what are we doing here? Seriously, like these lot are actually not. Howard Webb saying we should have got a penalty, but the VAR and the VAR saying, yeah, that's fine. No problem. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. No problem. I don't understand it anymore. Seriously, I don't understand it. I don't understand VAR. I like the FA Cup games without VAR. I don't understand it anymore. So you might need to scrap it. I don't understand I don't understand most of the decisions these lot make. Even the offside with the semi-automatic, they didn't bring that in for no reason. I don't know why they didn't bring that in. Stuff like that just baffles me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, especially when you got Champions League and World Cup, bringing the semi-automatic ball, I think it was. Yeah. These lot don't want to do it. Why? We're the best league in the world. You don't want to have the best technology.
Anton will explain that to you. Anton, what's the reason as usual? Why?
Look, it's not their. Like I said, I've always said it's not their baby. It's not theirs. If it was theirs, if they created VAR would be the best everyone. Exactly. Because it's originally foreign. And then someone's use this, and everyone else is using it. Like, that's what they was the last ones to use it. They're like dragging their feet. Oh, okay, because it's not their baby, bro. If it was their baby, they'd be the first one pushing. Yeah, we're the first one. Every game.
Did you guys ever think, Anton? Did you guys ever think to yourself the reason they're not using FIFA, the Champions League and all that stuff? Obviously, the reason they're not using it is because first of all, it's not their technology, and second of all, whatever dodgy decisions they're making, they can't do it with those ones because they're going to be watched obviously by FIFA and everything. You get what I'm saying, guys? So when you have your own thing, whatever decisions you make, it stays with you. It doesn't go outside that. That's why you're not Yes, this is why you're probably. This is why they're refusing what the Champions League one is, or FIFA or anything like that. Because they could make their decisions. If they can't do that, I mean, then they're going to be exposed.
Their attitude is, we made the game. We're English. We made the game. We don't need to copy them. We made the game. You know what I mean? It's the word. That's the attitude.
VAR was meant to cut off when it came in.
But look at the Champions League, Musa. Look how quick it is. It's just quick.
Yeah, I know. Even like VAR at the start wasn't meant to cut off. Clear and obvious. Yeah. Clear and obvious. Like, if there's something that's clear and obvious, it shouldn't take longer than 30 seconds. For me, if it shouldn't take longer than 30 seconds. So if it takes a minute, all right, 2 minutes, it's not clear. Clearly, it's not clear and obvious. Clearly, you can see that's not clear and obvious. For me, so I don't understand.
Me moving forward though.
But aren't you guys worried? Anton, 1 second, please. Aren't you guys worried? Like all these points, like we've lost 12 points from winning games because
Refereeing.
of bad officiating. Are you guys worried? Like, if we get to the end of the season and we lose the league by 1 or 2 points because of the previous games, are you guys worried about things like that?
If we lose the league by a point again, I said it. I might actually cry real tears. I might. If we lose the league by a point again, I might. I've got PTSD. I've got PTSD from the last 2 times. I don't want to lose this league by a point again. I might cry real tears.
Nah, man, don't cry, brother.
There might be tears coming out of my eyes. Like,
Well, yeah, Uncle Ross, we were just talking about the PGMOL. We was talking about that, what decisions they made, and if you look at the Arsenal game, Howard Webb came out a couple of days ago and said that was a penalty, the Odegaard handball. We could see he's playing basketball with the ball. You know what I mean? Of course, it's a handball. What I was saying, like, we got another apology, just like the Tottenham game and previous games. What's the point of it if we're going to lose the league title at the end because of a couple of points that we should have got in previous games?
The only way they should apologise at the end of the day for me is if you're going to say, right, you know what, at the end of the day, you scored a goal at the end of the day and you should have had a penalty, right? We're going to give you that goal, yeah, right? And you win the game 2-1. So then at the end of the day, look, you've got the 3 points and, you go forward. These empty apologies do not mean anything to me. It's an empty apology because at the end of the day, so like, you've apologized now. What's changed? Yeah. What's changed? Because it's only going to happen again because it's happened time and time again. And
because you're going to just come up and say sorry afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. And what you got to realize at the end of the day, right, is that it always seems to happen to Liverpool.
Yeah,
it always seems to happen to Liverpool. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen to sort of like other teams. But it happens to us more times at the end of the day.
More times than most.
Than most. And for that, and all we get at the end of the day, right, is an apology. We don't want an apology. Do your job right.
Yeah.
Do your job. If you're incapable of doing the job at the end of the day, right, find something else to do. Do you know what I mean? Because footballers at the end of the day, right, if they make a mistake, right, they get chastised for it.
Penalized for it.
Yeah. If fans make a mistake, so like a fan runs on the pitch, you get so overwhelmed with emotion, and that goes as quick. Yeah. You know what I mean? But there doesn't seem to be any consequences of any real greatness for these referees that get it wrong, because they will come out at the end of the day and apologize. All right, for instance, at the end of the day, right? If they said at the end of the day, right, if you make a mistake at the end of the day, right, you're going to get sacked and you're never going to referee again, right? Do you think they come out and apologise?
No. Oh, no.
Exactly. It's obviously at the day, the consequences of their actions at the day are very, very low. They could afford to come out and apologise.
Look at the arrogance, Uncle Ross. Look at the arrogance on the pitch. Look how arrogant they are. They're very arrogant.
We run the game, so you can't really tell them to do us anything. We say sorry.
Very arrogant in the pitch.
Of course it is. Of course it is. I mean, but the thing is that they get away with time and time again. For me personally, you know what they should do? They should scrap them all, right? All the referees that are refereeing now, go back and do a test, or personally get referees that have played some kind of level first, because I feel like these guys that we're watching now, I can see them. Yeah, I can see them in school and they're picking last. They pick last. You know, you're picking the best players. You know, and then you've got that guy next to you who's picking a team, another captain.
No, Anton, I'll go beyond that. Anton, I'll go beyond that. I'll go beyond that. I'll go beyond that, mate. I'll go beyond that. I tell you why I'll go beyond that, Anton.
Pick last.
Anton, I'll go beyond that, bro. I'll tell you why I'll go beyond that. I'll go beyond that because I think it's the geeks that's becoming referees now. The ones who are smart, and you know, the ones who was not interested in football. You remember those guys that was not interested in football when we was growing up, and these are the referees now.
Do you know what? And look, and they've got that power, bro. They've got that power. Oh, look. Remember you didn't pick me before? You know, I'm going to be a referee, and I'm going to send you off.
Famously, look at this. Yeah, look at this
power, bro. Look at them.
It's the same.
Every single one of them. Have a look at them.
Yeah.
Look at them.
They don't look like they've ever played the game. They don't have that physique.
Look at Howard Webb. Howard Webb's the chief. Didn't he give like 2 yellow cards in one game or something like that? Bro, in the World Cup.
Yeah.
This guy, like, we don't have good referees, like helping out other referees either. So like, it's just a chain of just horrible. Like,
And they keep coming back. Once you got rid of them, they come back.
Every single one of them are bad. There's no good ones.
Play the game a bit. Play the game a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Understand how you feel on the pitch.
Ones that are officiating, the ones that are VAR, they are the little chiefs that you didn't pick in the team. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it that way, yeah. They're the little geek boys that you have him. No, you have him. No, you have him. You know the ones there. And he's and you give him the ball next to the line, and he can score, but he misses it because he's not good. Everyone knows he's not good.
And he goes, I told you it's rubbish.
You're rubbish, man. You're crap, man.
Even when you're on the pitch, you got to pass the ball in the hand, and then you turn the other way instead. It's like that. It's like that, mate.
I believe everyone should get a chance.
They're not good enough, man. They're not good enough, man.
You know what I'm saying?
The geeks have taken over, man. The geeks have taken over.
Looking at them, I feel like the whole league of them are geeks, and they never played the game.
Yeah, bro.
Or they try to play the game.
Anton, we play football all our lives, us two.
I'm gonna be a police officer or a referee.
Howard Webb, ex-policeman. Webb, ex-policeman. Prime example. Yorkshire Police. This is what I'm saying to you, Musa. This is what we're facing. Yorkshire Police. You know what Yorkshire Police is? These are Hillsborough. You know people.
Yeah.
I mean, he's part of that people. So this is why you got to look at the decisions we get. I mean, and it plays that afterwards once you start to understand it. That's what I'm saying to you. All this booing, all that stuff ain't helping us, man. Because we already got something against us. Now we're adding on the top of that, and it's becoming beyond belief. You know what I mean, and all that stuff. But like Anton said, it's the geeks and it's the people that get picked last who are the referees now. Now they're getting, you could see. Physically, you can see they've never played football. When you look at them physically, you can see they've never played football.
Linesmen, they're like little nitties.
Come on, man.
I said nitties.
Come on.
They wear the socks all tight up the leg, and they got the shirt.
The shorts all the way up to here.
They're flipping abdomen on top of the abdomen like that, next to the ribs.
Belly button, yeah, above the belly button.
Look how long it took to get a female referee or a black referee.
And a black referee.
The females are better. The females are actually better.
Look how long it took. It took so long.
It's crazy.
These referees are just like I don't understand it. The Premier League is a joke. I think the Premier League.
It's a boys' club, isn't it? It's a boys' club.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't ever hold your breath, man. They're never gonna go to this technology that FIFA and UEFA is using. It's never gonna happen, man. It's gonna expose them even further. Nah, man. But anyway, enough about that. I don't want to hear another apology about these referees. I've had enough of them already, man. It's too much, man.
I had too many apologies now.
Stick up the Jackson.
So we'll go to the Premier League. I want to talk about Arsenal, guys. Arsenal have this entitlement apparently right now.
What?
The fan base.
Entitlement.
Yeah.
Hey, that intro's alright. That intro's alright. I'm just skanking in the background, It's catchy, Listen, I look forward to hearing that. When he said that, I said, yeah, man, I can bust a skank now.
It's unique.
So Arsenal fans want Arteta out, guys. They're saying like he's not good enough. They haven't progressed. Some of them say. From what I can see, they have progressed. And as we talked about before with you guys, I did say my piece in regards to it. They just had one of those seasons last season, the Leicester kind of season, in my opinion, that is. Because, the two teams that normally challenge for the titles for the last 7 to 8 years have been in transition. That's what's happened. So someone had to step up and, take that position
100%.
and show like they could challenge or something like that, while those two are, decreasing in their, in their team and all that stuff. But now, the two teams obviously have obviously refreshed their team and got better players than they had before. Now we can see the true colours of Liverpool and Man City going back to where they were before, and Arsenal's dropping off as they were working before, which was gradually. They finished eighth, I think fifth, and then I think second, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but what do you think, Anton? What do you think of that, bro? Like they've got this entitlement all of a sudden.
They've got better in certain times with Arteta and that kind of moving forward, right? But what helped them last season? How many teams was in transition?
Exactly.
I think majority of the teams.
Man United, Chelsea. Even like City
Liverpool.
At one point was not great.
Liverpool. Who else? But their teams in transition. At the time,
they didn't know if they were coming or going.
They're on to the next phase now to do better.
Yeah.
And they couldn't win the league.
They were 8 points ahead at one point. They were 8 points ahead, and like these lot could have easily won the league.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said,
they were top 93% of the season.
Yeah, was it 30 games in? They were like 5 points ahead.
Sometimes I think they were 10 points. I think they could have been 14 points clear at one time.
None of the teams were like they're firing. We didn't have no midfield. Mans were being tight. Man United were doing a madness. Everyone was doing a madness. Chelsea were doing a madness.
Yeah.
And then from that time, Arsenal rose from the ashes and like, wow, we're smashing it. But really, because the other teams were in transition, if they was in like the same kind of way, making Champions League and strong, I don't think Arsenal would be doing that last year. It was, we all done them a favour.
Yeah.
And they still didn't do anything. As Fozzie said about with the Leicester season. You know what I'm saying? It's exactly that.
Everybody has that. Sometimes it happens. I mean, sometimes Arsenal had it before. You know what I mean? They were top of the league for a long, long time, and they just dropped off eventually, I think, as well. So I think it's just like, listen, do you think Man City and Liverpool, all those years like working to be the top teams, will just give it up just like that? Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. They have to refresh the squad. That's what's happened. And now, as you can see on the league, they're fourth. Yeah, listen, you can see but what do you think of it, Musa? What do you think of it, mate? Like this entitlement these Arsenal fans have. Or in the beginning of the season, they were already praising their players. They're gonna get into 11, 10 players or 9 players are gonna get into the Real Madrid team. Now they're all crying like little kids. What is this all about?
Now they're all crap. Now I heard Jesus was better than some of these strikers. Now they're all Martinelli is elite. Saka's world class. Rice is world class. Saliba is the best thing going. Like where are they now? Like I just see them. Look where they are.
Where are they now?
Bro, look at all these Arsenal fans. I got Arsenal fans. I got brothers, cousins who are Arsenal fans. They've been talking so much last season and this season. They've been talking like they deserve the whole world. You've not seen your team.
It's coming, It's coming,
Like
it's coming.
That's a generation.
Remember, I told you for ages ago. Arsenal fans, I'm sorry. I like people, I like everyone, but Arsenal fans remind me of England fans. It's coming home, it's coming home. Before the tournament start, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home. Because you're bragging before there's a tournament, a ball's being kicked. Yeah, this and that, and you boost them up.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna win the Champions League. We're gonna win the league, and they're like,
exactly. Fucked. How many teams do that? How many teams sell merchandise that you're gonna win? That you're gonna Champions League merchandise before you reach Champions League?
Oh damn! Oh,
you know what? You know what?
Man.
I was on two shows.
There was a singing, brother.
I couldn't believe it. I was
on 2 shows. I was on 2 shows, right?
Yeah.
And one of the shows I was on was Tony's show. Show. Good friend of mine. Tony, Claude Gunner. Good friend of mine. But obviously he was bragging and boasting after the result with the Man United. He was gonna come. Arsenal was gonna come to Anfield and do this and do that. And I told him to listen. And then not one game is the same. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Whereas at the day, sort of like we should have beat Man United, but it was a draw.
We should have. Entitlement again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What you got to realize at the day is that it was a draw. They never beat us. It was a draw. Yeah. But he was going on the premise at the day that's like what we did to last season. Like I don't watch last season. I watch now and for that, right? So and I said to him at the day on that same show, I said, settle yourself, calm and relax, my friend. Relax. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Did you listen to me? No, he never. Now he's singing from a different hymn sheet now. Now it's Arteta out and this and that. Now, on that same show, they had 2 other Arsenal supporters. They had one from America, which I had on my show yesterday. Yeah. You know what I mean? And
That was a
go
good show, by the way.
Yeah,
People go and check it out.
Anton Musa,
Yeah,
go
check
back
it.
and watch that show, right?
Mm.
Be a
Yeah.
joke. Listen, you know when you're laughing so much, right? I was laughing so much, tears actually came to my eyes.
Yes, and you get cheeks hurt.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your belly's hurt. Your stomach's
It was really good. But anyway, so like them two guys there on that show, they were calm.
Yeah.
They were calm.
They know they're real, isn't it? They're real.
Yeah, they were calm. Look,
I can't.
that's why now.
And say all Arsenal fans are like that.
Yeah,
that would be
But-
generalized.
but-
No, you get one or two or three and say, you know what,
Yeah.
they got sense and say, you know what,
Yeah.
my team's not the best team in the world. My players are not the best players in the world.
Yeah.
We're up and coming, doing their thing. Saka's
Yeah.
he's on his way. Martinelli's decent on his way. Rice is one of the best midfielders in the league. Not to say he's the best in the world. You understand?
Yeah,
Certain
one
man
of the
was
best in
saying,
the league,
certain
yeah.
man was saying he was better than Rodri. I'm like, wow.
And
And
the
they
thing
said-
is,
they said he was
the thing
world
is,
class,
guys,
bro.
what you got to look at is like they put pressure on these young players far too soon. Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
of
Let
course
them
they do.
progress as players. Let
course
them,
they
you
do.
know, climb up. Why are you already trying to put them up there? You know what I mean? Sky high, like they're better than everybody else.
Saka
What
was
it
better
is,
than
I don't get it.
Vinicius Junior. Remember that?
What
You
is
guys
it?
remember
Yeah.
that?
What it is as well, right? Now these two same guys at the day, they're talking about obviously they want Arteta out and this and that. They can say that because they weren't hyping up last time.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? They was keeping it real, so they can
Yeah.
say whatever they say now, and
Yeah.
whether it's negative or for, they can
Yeah.
say it with chest because they weren't hyping up. Do you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And one thing at the end of the day that one of the guy Southern Guna said to me yesterday and everything that, and I said, you know what, that is true. You know, he goes, what Arteta's done, he's made that team a mirror image of himself as a player. Because remember, he was a mediocre player himself, wasn't he? Really,
Yeah.
he wasn't really.
decent. He was decent. It wasn't the world.
It wasn't all that.
Yeah,
It was
he
a technical player. Innit?
He was
He was
yeah, but he was
good
mediocre.
pass.
But he was mediocre.
He wasn't like a. He wasn't. Let me give you an example.
Really
He wasn't a
well.
Xavi Alonso or someone
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Xavi.
Even though they were best friends and that.
Yeah. But
He was
he
tiers
never
below.
really, all right, in that Premiership era that he had, he never really stood out. You never
Yeah.
really said like,
100%.
No.
wow.
Look at the
oh,
teams he
what
played
is
for.
going on?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
System.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
what he's actually doing, when you look at Arsenal football team, he's making a mirror image of himself.
But is it, Uncle Ross, let me counter that. Don't you think every team is like that? We're mirror image of Klopp. Man City's mirror image of
because
Guardiola. Yeah.
but Klopp, no.
But the thing is with Arteta,
No.
the reason I say the reason I say it's slightly different. He's copying someone. That's the problem.
Yeah,
with him.
no. What I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
when you look at Klopp at the end of the day,
Mhm.
right? He's not. The team is not a mirror image of Klopp when he was a footballer. Because
No,
Klopp,
Yeah.
As a manager.
yeah, Klopp didn't really sort of like hit those heights. He was
Yeah.
all right. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, when he was at Mainz and them place there, right?
Yeah.
But he wasn't sort of like that standout name. You know what I mean?
No.
He,
Oh no.
Put it this way, he got more claim to fame at the day when he became a manager. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the difference is that today what Arteta's doing, he's making Arsenal football team a mirror image of himself as a footballer. Do you know what I mean? Not
Oh,
as a
okay, yeah.
as a footballer. Do you know what I mean? Because as a footballer, at the end of the day, he was kind of like just a little bit above mediocre. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because I remember at the day when Liverpool played Everton, when Liverpool played Arsenal, when Arteta was in the team and that, they was getting slapped left, right, and centre.
Wasn't he part of that team that scored in the first 20 minutes 3 goals or something? He was part of that team.
There was 4-0. There was 4-0 down at Anfield at the day.
At half time,
in the first 20 minutes.
There you go.
And that was under Brendan Rodgers at the day.
Yeah.
Another mediocre manager. Come on.
Oh, very mediocre.
Arteta reminds me of who was he like? Remember that Andreas? Andreas used to play for Man United.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Spanish boy.
Yeah.
Oh, the one from Atletico Bilbao, that one.
Oh yeah, he's very
Herrera.
Yes, Herrera.
Similar. Almost a carbon copy. Move the
And he
ball
was
down,
you know what?
get
In
a
Spain,
ball,
Herrera, I like Herrera.
You know what?
Good
You know
little
what?
passer.
They're above average, innit? They're above average. Yeah.
He was a tidy
level,
player.
yeah,
Not
I get it.
stand
Yeah, you
up,
know what? In Spain,
Similar
at the
level,
day, in Spain at the day, he was much better in Spain than what he was at Man United. Do you know what I mean? He was the man. Do you know what I mean? In Spain, you know what I mean? Because remember them vast country people in there, they're technically good footballers. You know what I mean?
all of them.
Silva, Xabi Alonso.
Herrera and Arteta played for PSG as well.
Ronaldinho.
There's a link.
Yeah,
there's a link in it.
Well, I think in
He
Spain,
Ronaldinho and Chelsea's manager.
Mourinho.
Pochettino.
Pochettino.
Yeah, so like really and truly, at the end of the day, you know what I mean. But when he comes to sort of like Man United, he was mediocre.
Yeah. Because it's standard. That's standard. You know what I'm saying? Bob standard. That's what Arteta is. He was.
Yeah, you're right.
Just a bit over the standard.
Yeah.
But you guys, do you think, Musa? Do you think like they're overreacting, the Arsenal fans, the way they're behaving? Like I said, I gave you a reason why they were where they were last season. Now you could take that back and say the two top teams have taken back their positions, as you can see, they're first and second. Do you think like the fan base is overreacting on Arteta?
I don't know. Right now, I'm not 100% sure because like it's only been like 20 games in. So like I'm not gonna judge the season just yet for Arsenal. Judge the season just yet for Arsenal. But I just think Arsenal fans in general, the highs are too high, the lows are too low. So every single time they overreact with everything. They overreact with everything. So like they kind of say, oh, when you lose a game, we're not title racing. When Arteta out, so this and this and this. When we win a game, oh, Arteta's the best manager in the world. We got Saka's better than Vinny. Oh, Rice is better than
Salah.
All these midfield. Bro, Saka's better than Salah. I forgot about that one. Saka's better than Salah was crazy. Anyway, like all these, Saliba's better than Van Dijk. All these things.
Yeah.
So like when I tell you, these Arsenal fans can never find a middle ground. They can't. None of these Arsenal.
They're all confused.
Bro, I've got them right next door. So like you know what I mean? I've got fans right next door, Arsenal fans right next door to me. So like I see them all the time overreact compared to like, when they win and overreact when they lose. So that is how Arsenal fans are. They're never gonna have a middle ground. They're never gonna have like, yes, let me stay calm, let me stay collected, and just wait until the season finishes. Or wait until they're never gonna do that. They're gonna say, oh, we're gonna have t-shirts, we're winning the league, we're gonna have Arsenal Champions League trophy on t-shirt, or top the league in Christmas, this stuff like that. Like, you know, they're gonna have that.
How many times have they won top of the league at Christmas?
Bro.
How many times have they won?
How many times?
Bro,
how many?
The league should feel sorry for them and say, you know what? We're gonna start doing a mini league from when it starts to Christmas, and then let them take. You know what I'm saying? Let them come boast and run down the street. You know what I'm saying? Top league Christmas, top league champions.
They were celebrating that they won it. They were celebrating. I couldn't believe it, man.
Bro, they were actually the way they were
top of the league. That's what Tony was saying. We are top of the league.
I know. Top of the league. Same week.
You remember parade talks? Oh, what's gonna happen in this parade? What's gonna happen in the Arsenal? I'm gonna be in the Arsenal parade, stuff like that. When we were in the league last season.
Oh my
God, it was bad. It was seriously bad.
Bro.
Jin is referring to the, like what I said earlier about, stop booing the national anthem. He says, "Bun all that to fight the system shit." As I got older, I stopped trying. It's rigged. See, rigged. Sorry. Yeah. So you can see. It's a waste of time. It just makes it worse for us. That's what it is, guys. But carry on the Arsenal, guys. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it because the way they were going, you know what I mean? They were going to win the league and all. Listen, they can still win the league. Let's be honest. Like something dramatically can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, things can happen. 100%.
But I just think they're just overreacting. I was watching Judge Mo's stream yesterday, and this guy called Lee came on there, and he was saying like, if he was right though what he said though. He said like, if you're not in it to win titles, what's the point being here at all? You know what I mean? Like people are telling him to lower his expectations because what Arsenal are at the moment. But he said if you're not gonna be like wanting more titles, what's the point in being a fan of football? Do you agree with that, Anton?
No, some of it's fair. If you really love the game, if you really love the ins and outs of the game, you love the lows as well, isn't it? So, because it can't always be high. You can't always win. You're gonna have to lose one time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I don't agree with that. If you really love the game, I don't agree with that.
I've always said
you love your team. If you love your team, they win or lose. Personally,
what I've always said, like like facing City. mate, it's one of the most difficult things in world football.
Yeah,
Let's just be honest there. Like,
it is.
we suffered it for the last 7 to 8 years. You know what I mean? It's hard challenging a team that, like, when we need to refresh our squad, we have to go down to come back up. They just stay in the middle. That's the difference between us and City. They could refresh their squad while they're still at the top level. Look at last season. They weren't even the top of the league that much, and they only been 3% of it. They won the treble. That's the difference in quality when you have to refresh your squad. This is what
they bought players. Arsenal bought players.
Why they're transitioning?
And got worse.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real.
No,
that's the
true.
worst part. That's true. But that is true.
That's on him. That's on him as well. Like,
I mean,
it's not working. It is not working. Scrap it. Move on.
I mean, like, but
like,
listen, they have to understand them also. Like Arsenal, like challenging Man City is a big thing. You could spend 700 million pounds, 700 millions, whatever it is, but it doesn't mean anything if you haven't got the right players that fit your system. Do you get what I'm saying, guys?
It's quantity, not quality, my friend.
That's it, Uncle Ross.
It's done. They've done quantity, not quality.
You know what?
It's
meant to be the other way around. Exactly.
He's been there for 4 years.
Arsenal fans and Arsenal as a whole remind me of. Remind me of that. Remember that book? It's a kid's book. You know, it's called The Tortoise and the Hare.
Yes.
They remind me of that. Like,
oh man, he's
going for the race, and you got the hare is fast.
Yep.
And he runs all the way, almost to the finish line. He says, "You know what? I'm gonna be cocky and just sleep." He oversleeps, and as the tortoise is crossing the line, he wakes up and he sees it and he tries to win, but the tortoise wins at the end. They just remind me of them. It's the arrogance. Like, they don't need to be like that, man.
You're putting pressure on your team. That's the more arrogance you put out there, the more you make that the opposition fans angry. So they will deliver to their players. You have to win this. You have to do this. You know what I mean, and all that stuff. You don't do that. Just stay quiet. Just stay quiet.
They can't stay quiet. Not even Man City fans are like that.
Nah.
I've never. You know when they're up, they don't sing. We're top of the league. They don't sing.
Nah.
Have you noticed that? They might be thieves, yeah? They might be thieves of the club and that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to win the league. I don't see them arrogant like that, if you know what I mean.
They even said that about us, Anton. They said, like, if Liverpool win the league, we're never going to hear the end of it. Do we brag about it every time?
No, we don't.
We won the league. That's great. We move on. We want next.
Do you know what it is? Imagine buying people like Lokonga, Tavares in the day. I think you're going to win the league. It's not going to happen, is it?
But the thing is, Uncle Ross, you're right. Uncle Ross, you're right, though. Apart from Rice, like, who's developing player that's becoming better. Yeah. What else did they buy that's a player that in that height? There ain't Zinchenko, a reject, Jesus, a reject. All these players are rejects.
Pereira, reject.
There you go. Answer that first. Arteta, I like the guy. I like him. He's a cool guy, but he thinks
cool guy.
He thinks I think he thinks he's the new Jesus, bro. The new Hisa. The reason why I say that, I feel like he thinks he can turn water into wine. So he gets Havertz and says, "No, I can make him world class."
Yeah, but you know why? Because he's been
world class.
Guardiola.
World class.
Pep Guardiola, and he thinks
water into wine. Water into wine.
Pep Guardiola. He thinks he's Pep Guardiola of London.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
Seriously,
the way he's passing about in the pitch, like non-stop passing, like what's the point?
Arteta should have done? Arteta should have, like, when he left Man City as a number 2, he should have gone to Spain and gone to a second division club in Spain and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
Bring them up and everything like that, right? Get the experience at the day of building a team to challenge. Get that experience. Because you know what? He's come to Arsenal and he hasn't got that experience of challenging. He feels at the end of the day, this is what he's doing. He's following at the end of the day Pep Guardiola's model. Yeah. Because what Pep Guardiola did and thing that, right? He's literally spent a lot of money. He spent a lot of money. There's no doubt about it. He spent a lot of money. You know what I mean? So what he's doing, he's thinking that they will. If I do what Pep Guardiola's done, you know what I mean? Yeah, I will win the league. Doesn't work that way. No. You know what I mean? Because not only have you got to spend the money on players, you got to spend the money on the right players. Not only have you got to do that, You got to give them the right tactics in order for them
And the
to
philosophy
grow as a player.
It's got to be all right.
This is what I love. This is what I love about Klopp, Uncle Ross. You know, like we spoke about this before.
Yeah.
What I said to people, like, if you look at Klopp, what Klopp buys, like even for Dortmund and to Liverpool, the most important thing in players that you buy, they have to take instructions. They don't put themselves in a pedestal, like, you know, they're better than what they are. That's what Klopp's been doing since Dortmund and here. He always buys captains. Have you guys noticed that? Yeah, every player that he buys are leaders in their country or club or previous clubs or anything like that. So what are captains good at? Taking instructions. This is why we always succeed with these players. Even like they don't, majority of them, I don't think even care about the money. Like if you see them, they will get paid like 300k a week somewhere else, but they'll still come to Liverpool with 100k a week. You know what I mean? So this is what he looks for in a player. They check them out inside and out. I mean, on the pitch and off the pitch, how these players behave. Yeah, and it works. And it works.
They're more fiber.
Yeah. Look at Arsenal's wage structure right now as well. Like think about
it's all over the place.
On Nketiah on 100k a week.
What is
Some
that?
Of these players like their wage.
Why are you doing that right now?
Eddie Nketiah.
They're all young players, you know. All these guys,
what's that you on the left? On the left, is it you?
Martinelli.
No, Reece Nelson. How much did you get?
Nelson, no.
Yeah, Nelson's getting 100k a week as well. He's getting 100k.
I think Diaz gets about 70k a week at Liverpool.
Bro, they're all getting. Nketiah's getting 100k a week. Like it's ridiculous. Like number 14.
And they gave him the 14. They get the best one is when they gave him the 14. They gave him the 14.
Eddie Nketiah, the striker. Yeah.
No, Reece Nelson's getting 100 grand a week. He hardly plays, man.
I can't believe it, mate. I can't believe it. Do you know Diaz? Do you know Diaz, Uncle Ross? Do you know Diaz gets about 60, 70k a week? Like these players, they have to work towards it. With titles, they get more.
I'll tell you what is right. The difference between Klopp and other managers at the day in the Premiership is this, right? And it's one fundamental sort of like difference today that I know you guys would agree with me. Whereas like other managers in the Premiership will buy world-class players, Klopp don't do that. What Klopp does, he raises world-class players. He raises them. Do you know what I mean? Because you look at sort of like Curtis Jones and that, yeah. People were cussing him like a season ago and this and that. But I'm not being funny. I'm not going to say this because of fee, but I always liked Curtis Jones. I did always like Curtis Jones.
Yeah, I was saying for me.
You check it now. Look at the way he's playing now. Yeah, Harvey Elliott is the same. People thought, Harvey Elliott ain't got no use in the Look at now. Do you know what I mean?
I was like,
right. Do you know what I'm saying? That's two players in the name, right? Gerald Kwanzaa is coming to the team and everything like that, and he looks like he's been in the team for about 10 years.
Yeah.
Right.
I like what you said as well.
Connor Bradley. Coming to the team the other day. Played a full 90 minutes in the day, right?
Robertson.
Yeah, he looks like it's true. But he looks like at the end of the day, so like he looks like he's been in the team for 10 years. True as well, Musa. Andy Robertson and for that got relegated with Hull and everything like that. Since he's been with Liverpool, he's won FA Cup, League Cup, Champions League, and the league.
Yeah,
he's won everything.
Everything. World Club Cup as well.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Won everything.
How much is it? Do you understand
8 million.
8 million.
Yeah.
5 million, isn't it?
Do you understand what I mean now? You understand what I mean? We do not buy world-class players. We raise world-class players.
Well, prime example, Uncle Rods. Like prime example, like our Japanese international, Endo. You know what I mean? What were they saying about him? Everybody's laughing. Like, he's 30 years old. He ain't good enough. He's not even a footballer. Now, the palm of his hand.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
No, I saw it the other day. He goes, Endo's looking like a steal at 15 million. But it's the same people cussing Liverpool for buying him.
Who's this guy? I hear it. Yeah. I was one of those people as well. Who's this guy? But
listen, I was saying because of his quality. I feel like the passing wasn't good, but I feel like he worked hard normally. But I thought his passing.
He gets stuck in, guys. That's what you need. You need aggressive players in the pitch. You need it.
I'll never I'll wait and see. I'll wait and see what he does. At first, I'm gonna be questioning it, but because I know my manager. I know how my manager works now.
Yeah,
been there for too long, so I know how it works. So like, if he is gonna more time have a plan for this kind of player, have a plan for these players. Like, he said it. He said at the start when he signed Endo, was that give him time, see what he does, and then look what he's doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like
he done it with Fabinho, sit on the bench and watch from there for about 3 or 4 or 5 games. You know what I mean? He did it with Robertson, got him at the limelight. You know what I mean? That's what he does. This is a special manager, man. There's no manager like this guy, and I wish people can see what we can see, because I don't think a lot of people can see that, man. What they say is like recently, let him win one title, like one big title, and just tell him to go, because I don't want no pressure on him afterwards. Don't you want to build something? You know what I mean? I want to build a dynasty. I want to keep going. He's only 53. He's only 53. They're talking about he's at 63.
How many times will you hear it?
No, he's older than me.
7 years. After 7 years, this is what happens. I was like,
yeah.
You didn't bring that up. This is stupid as people who were making that story.
Dumb,
are you serious? Stupid. The same people are not talking again. I'm like, why are you not talking about the 7 years, bro? Because it's gone past it, isn't it? It's gone past it.
It's like Klopp saying after that Wolves game. Do you believe? Like, remember when Klopp said after that Wolves game? Do you believe in this after turn it around? And he's like, yeah, that's it. Yeah,
you know what it is with Klopp?
You
know what it is with Klopp and everything that I think I have realised a long time ago, a long while ago, what a special manager we got. It just takes a lot more other people to sort of like catch on to the fact of what kind of manager that we've got. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we've got the best manager we've had since Shankly, Bob Paisley, Joe Fagan, since them days. There, we got the best managers since him. What people don't realise that he fits into that model of players. Because remember what he did, he reopened the boot room, He's reopened.
Yeah. His wife runs it. Apparently, his wife runs it. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. No other manager in the day, that's coming to the club in the day has reopened the boot room. Much less get their wife, to run the boot room, Just take that in. Just take that in for a minute. Yeah. He got his wife.
It's all about the togetherness. It's all about the togetherness altogether. That's what it is.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Which was missing from Liverpool for years and years, Uncle Ross. Years and years.
And do you know what it does in them for the night, right? To the panel. You know what it does? It literally upsets me and gets me angry in the day, right? When people don't realise what they got, and you got numbskulls at the day saying, I want him out. Do you know what I mean? Numbskulls. Literally numbskulls. You know what I mean? You know what? It was only the fact at the day that I was on somebody else's show the other day that he never got cussed. Yeah? If he was on my show, he would have got it. Yeah. But because I was on somebody else's channel, you have to show respect, innit? You have to show respect.
Of course, yeah, 100%.
They didn't do it though, but I think if you cuss him, he probably want, but then people are like, because I got a different opinion to you, but I'll prefer talk to him and give him logic.
Yeah,
Anton, some people don't have.
Guys, let me just read this before we go on. Sorry, Anton. JK says the way players, how does he say this word? Squirm in front of refs is so cringe. Refs are a joke. No need for them to actually talk down to players. You're right. 100%. Big up, Football Century. Big up, brother. Big up.
Easy. Oh, that Football Century. That guy. Yeah. I remember he's bigger. Valencia. Angulo. He talked about the number 10, who had the number 10 before Pablo Aimar as Angulo, Spanish Angulo.
My man's got some knowledge, blood.
Yeah, Angulo. Yeah, he was playing in my mind for a long time. I was like, no. I was like, check some stuff. I goes, where was it? And I couldn't find it, and I looked on the next thing, and it was there. Angulo. I was like, yes, he wore the number 10, but he wasn't as good as Pablo Aimar.
Pablo Aimar was a G.
He's too good, man. Messi's idol, isn't it?
Yeah, he was a G. No, Pablo Aimar was a G.
Number one idol, you know what I mean?
Underrated player. Underrated. Arteta is a bigger legend.
When he scored, he used to rub his head like that, didn't he? He used to rub his head like that.
They had a special team. Rafa Benitez built a special team.
No. It wasn't Rafa Benitez that built the team. A lot of people at the day saw like getting twisted. It was that guy Hector something, yeah.
Hector, I said it last time.
He went to
the grey hair.
He was an Argentinian, and he brought in all those players like Aymar, Roberto Ayala, Ruben Barang, and all them players. He brought them in, yeah. But you know what happened at the day, right? I think did he win the league? He won something anyway. But what is it the day, right? He believed in his hype so much, yeah. Instead of staying at Valencia, he went to Inter Milan, didn't he? He went to Inter Milan, and he flopped at Inter Milan, right? But that's when sort of like when he went to Inter Milan, that's when they got Rafa Benitez in. Do you understand?
His name is Hector Coupe. Hector Coupe.
That's it.
I've heard of
He's a man because he brought in all.
I remember him.
He's Argentinian.
Argentinian.
Yeah, but he brought all those.
He managed a lot of teams, even Inter Milan after Valencia.
Yeah, that's
Mallorca, Real Betis, Parma.
Yeah. What team though, man? That team was hiding, bro.
Even Egypt.
If it wasn't for Hector Coupe, right? You wouldn't have seen people like Pablo Aymar, Ayala, and all those greats, sort of like Argentinian players.
Special players, man.
Guys, Mendieta.
Yeah.
Bro, wasn't John Carew in that Valencia team?
Musa, my man used to take the penalties. He'd never look at the ball, he look at the keeper. The whole way through, and then take the penalty, and then then turn around and score.
Wasn't John Carew in that Valencia team? Yeah.
Huh?
John Carew wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
John Carew. John Carew. Special players in that team, man. Special players, man. I'll never forget that team. Yeah, so guys, I want to talk about Man City finally. This is the last one. We'll talk about the rest another time. What do you think of Kevin De Bruyne coming back? And you saw that Newcastle game. We haven't talked about it since. Is he going to be the difference? Is he going to be the difference?
It was ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie to you. That pass for that last goal.
You see him, right? He reminds me of back in the day when you used to play computer games and you couldn't beat a level, and then you go on a little book or something, and it will tell you the cheat codes. My man's the cheat code, bro. We did cheat code Man City, bro. He proved it the other day. The pass was unbelievable. It was so crisp. I love
perfect pass, man.
I love passes like that. It's beautiful how he put it. It was so nice.
He's only there for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, guys.
It was so tidy. It was like quarterback pass. Yeah, they're so tidy and timed. It's so nice, precise. His one was like that. Perfect. And the goal, when he passed it through the letter, he took the piss. He took the piss. What I don't understand is, why didn't they mark him at the... It
doesn't make sense. Me and Uncle Ross were discussing that. It doesn't make any sense.
Bro, if I know my man is coming on, even if my manager's not telling me that, and I'm already next to I'm in his neck. I'm right there.
What?
Soon he turned around, like, bro, in my face. I'm like, yeah, sorry. My man's a danger, man. Them man were working out. Don't get me wrong. As soon as my man came on, it was like, you know what? Yeah, bro, let's get someone sticky. Stick on him, bro. I don't want you to even play. Kick, man.
Yeah.
Play
him.
He found a space. He
just said someone sticky.
Yeah, someone sticky, like, bro. So he said, bro, I want you to
want white on rice, isn't it?
I don't want rice. Sticky.
It was 10 minutes to go, Anton. 10 minutes to go. Just mark the guy.
What do you guys think? The people that are saying Kevin De Bruyne is better than Steven Gerrard?
No way. Not allowed.
There's people that are saying that. I think it's outrageous. I think it's outrageous.
Bro, what you got to tell them is, bro, this is what you should tell them.
I don't think it's far. I don't think it's
no. Don't get me wrong. Kevin De Bruyne is a bad boy. Yeah. But I feel like if you put him in a team that are not so good, his skill was still showing.
I agree with that.
But he wouldn't drag them forward. I don't think he had he doesn't have the personality like Gerrard playing with all them waste man they used to play with.
Oh, waste.
I don't think so.
That's a waste man.
I don't think.
No, the waste man. No, he's right. He's 100%
Come on, man. Skittles and all this nonsense, man.
2005, and Kevin De Bruyne, you can see his personality. You can see he's one of them people. I made the pass to you. He'd be cussing them. He'd be cursing, and he'd be like, oh. Everyone's got to be a certain kind of quality, and Gerrard didn't play with a certain.
I want to know what Gerrard was thinking when he looked around and saw like,
bro,
I'm seeing Aquilani there. I'm seeing like these.
But you know what?
Kristen Poulsen next to me.
Like saying that, yeah. one time, this is what kind of annoys me about Benitez. At one time, he did have the perfect team.
Oh yes,
He just
2008, 2009, yeah.
Yeah,
You got
he just stopped meddling with the team, he just kept on meddling when we shouldn't have. Just leave it alone. You got the perfect team, and if not, do you know what I mean? But yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? There was a time at the day where Gerrard was playing with players lesser than himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think De Bruyne can do that.
No,
You know what I mean?
Let me say. Let me. I don't know if you guys disagree with this. Let me tell you the difference.
Roy the Rovers was that guy. He was not. He was the main guy for the comic. I don't know if you know about Roy the Rovers.
Yeah.
It's called Steven Gerrard because he's playing with pure waste man. Yeah. And he's making them win. And if you see that 2005 team, barring
Alonso and Luis Garcia. Because he was a G.
Luis Garcia was a G. He was all right.
He wasn't world class.
He was all right. It was all right. It wasn't.
He wasn't world class. He
wasn't world class players except Gerrard and
even Alonso was up and coming. He wasn't really world class.
There was no world class players.
I get you.
Because that was their first season at Liverpool, and that was their first season.
Pure sideman. That's what he was playing with.
Sideman.
And I feel like if you put no, the truth. It would be like you put Kevin De Bruyne in Luton. I'm sorry.
No,
he's right. But he's right.
He's a good midfielder, and I'm telling you, you will not.
No, you're right. You are right.
You'll never see Kevin De Bruyne play.
You know what it is? You know why I say Ants is right? Because the team gradually got better. Do you know what I mean? But at that specific time at the day, we did have a load of waste man still. You know what I mean? We had a load of waste man, and we had mans in the day, right? That was going to become good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Luis Garcia and he became good. Do you know what I mean?
It was decent. He'd been Barcelona. He'd been Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
He was a decent player. He didn't really get a little run up for Spain.
Above average. Yeah, that's what
he wasn't that level. You can tell.
Yeah. I get you. So you're all right. He was playing
the levels of say, do you know what? Is he world class? But no, you couldn't answer.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
He was. Gerrard was playing.
It was pure like, wow, who was it? My guy, what was his Bishgan and all them man there?
Come on, man.
Come on.
He got us there. You know that in the Champions League, he got us there. I'm telling you, Bishgan played his part. Bishgan played his part.
I've got a bigger one than that. Yeah.
Go on.
Jimmy Traore.
Jimmy Traore. He played
great in that final. He didn't know what foot he was. He was left-footed, yeah. He didn't know what foot he was. I was like, bro, are you serious, bro?
Headache.
Yeah, Jimmy Traore.
Headache. Bambi on ice, isn't it? Bambi on ice. That's what it was. So skinny.
Jimmy Traore, come the picture. Yeah. Trust me, you needed some cream.
It was over, mate.
I know.
That own goal against Burnley away. Remember that?
I got a headache just for that. Just thinking of it, Foz.
He was looking for Anton. He was looking for the ball, and he backheeled it in. He was looking for that.
That's what I'm saying. Remember Steve Finnan? He was nice. Had a nice little cross.
You know what?
He's all right. I like Steve.
No, you know what? You know what?
They were all above average players, man. There wasn't really all that.
No,
Jimmy is different else, though. Something else.
About Steve Finnan? You know what I rate about Steve Finnan?
Well,
Steve Finnan came through non-league.
Yeah,
and he come
all
the way up to the Premiership.
You give him that. But he was.
He played.
Playing with pure.
Look at the quality, guys.
Look
at what we're discussing, guys. Look at the players back in the day we're discussing.
Now, Steve Finnan was a special player because you know what it was at the day. He played at every level possible in football, and that. And I
liked him. I liked him.
You know what he was a standard professional. He did his thing. He made his way up. But when we're talking about players that are
cream of the crop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cream of the crop.
Remember that pass he did? You remember Steve Finnan pass he did for Harry Kill? Then Harry Kill followed in the back of there.
Oh, against Spurs.
Against
Spurs, yeah.
Spurs.
Lovely.
He it. Quarter
both footed. Always comes in, goes out.
This is where when someone mentions Lampard and Gerrard, I said, boy, look, what you need to do, I don't need to go further and go deep on you. Just watch the teams.
No, let me answer. Let me give you an example. Was Lampard a standout player at West Ham? That's if you look at the quality of the teams.
He wasn't.
No.
He wasn't.
So he went to Chelsea and then
got where he got to, yeah. And Zola taught him a few stuff, how to arrive in the box and everything like that.
Chelsea made him.
No. It was Zola. Zola was the one who was the key. I think the key guy that showed him how
technical side of the game.
Yeah.
Post and score goals. Obviously,
he made his name at Chelsea the whole
he
way.
taught him to give him that key and say, "Look, son, there's that way in the door. That's how you go through goals." He showed it. He even mentioned it.
Yeah.
But the guy, if you got them together on the attributes, don't get me wrong, he scored bare goals, but Gerrard beats him every time. And when people mention that, what do I say to them as well? I say to them, there is one player that has been in the Premier League team of the season 8 times, record 8 times. You know who it is? Gerrard. You know who the next person is? Lampard with 5.
Yeah.
5. God damn.
5. With all the players that have been here. All the players that have been here, Zola's, Cristiano Ronaldo, this one, that one, Drogba, all them guys there. How come my man is at the top
Constantly.
And behind him is on 5 is Lampard. So,
Anton's like I said, like if Lampard only was good as Gerrard, like they were in a lower team like West Ham, did they shine? No, they didn't. That shows they only shined when they went to a bigger team.
Mourinho's first ever person that when they gave him the checkbook said, "Who do you want to
it was Gerrard.
Number 1 was Steven Gerrard.
Yeah.
3 times.
Number 1 was Steven Gerrard. And even in Alex Ferguson's the top one as well. Alex Ferguson, when Gerrard was 16, it's in what I love. I got a love for Alex Ferguson. Even though he's the enemy, I got respect. In his autobiography, he said, I went to Gerrard's house, 16, and I spoke to him, and he wouldn't come. They made me Liverpool, I come to in the house. And they said no. I spoke to Stephen. He said no.
Yeah.
Now, what do you reckon he could have won all that time?
Anything he wanted. He would have made them that much powerful. He would have made them powerful.
Even Real Madrid and Barcelona were coming for him.
It shows the man what he was. I mean, come on, man. He's loyal player, very loyal.
What helps me the most, Rog, is when people say the slip business. I'll just cuss at some boy yesterday. I'll just give him the wicked.
Come on, man. John Terry slipped in the final against Man United.
Ripped into him. He had no comeback. He didn't even come back. He said, "You're right." I just killed him. I said, "Bro, 8 times, bruv. 8 times Premier League team in the season. Turned on every single top manager that could have won the game, barring probably Wenger."
Yeah.
Tell me something again. Tell me slip again.
I won't be surprised if Wenger wanted him as well.
Yeah, I won't be surprised.
Who wouldn't want him? Who wouldn't, monks? Who wouldn't?
Wenger wanted everyone, to be fair. It's starting to play apart.
It's kind of weird, you know, when people compare Gerrard with these players. It's weird.
I think
it's very strange.
Things I've heard is Mourinho sent him in a letter, I think, when he retired and said you were my best enemy.
Yeah.
Have you know about that one, Foz?
No, I've never heard of it.
Mourinho sent him a letter. He was like to say you was the guy I wanted, but you were my best enemy.
That's why Gerrard has so much love for Mourinho. To be fair,
yes, Football Sanctuary. Lokonga is on loan at Luton, and Tavares is at Nottingham Forest. Yeah, 100%.
He mentioned something.
Yeah.
So like Gerrard will
big up.
Kevin De Bruyne will never hit the heights because of those moments. Because of these moments. Don't get me wrong.
Kevin De Bruyne is a bad boy. Don't get me wrong.
He is 100%.
I feel like if Gerrard was if Gerrard was in Man City team, he pushed himself so hard and said, "No, I'll be better than him."
He's getting 20 goals, 20 assists, bro. Gerrard is getting
make himself.
Gerrard is getting Gerrard is.
He's got that in him. He's got that in him. Saying, "No. Whatever Bruyne can do, just think of what De Bruyne's attributes. He can do more than Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne can't tackle like
Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard. Kevin De Bruyne playing right back.
Bro, he hasn't got the athleticism. He hasn't got the same athleticism.
Last one. Tell him to do a header.
I've never seen him head, you know. Never seen him head.
That's actually what, bro. The ability, Gerrard's got more ability. Is the main thing.
Just remember, he played Remember the 2005? Let's go back to 2005. He played against who? Pirlo. He played against
Kaká.
who? Kaká. Played against who?
Seedorf.
He's 3 man alone. The levels they're on, I don't think.
Gattuso. Forgot about Gattuso.
I'm sorry, but Premier League will be Premier League. But these guys there, these are Champions League masters. De Bruyne
Experts.
He's not a Champions League master. He could get there, but he's not a Champions League master.
It's sad. It's sad. It's just sad the way his career he hasn't got what he deserved. Should have had more titles. It's Liverpool Football Club. I mean, we were just not there. We were just not there. At the time. I wish he came now when Klopp is here. I wish.
All the best players in the world, all the best top rated players in the world. You can probably look at them and say that they probably should have won more. You know what I mean? I think that's a mark of a good player, because what it is in the day, they don't follow the hype. They stay with their team.
Yes.
Stay with the team. Look at that guy. He used to play for Southampton. Letizia. Look at him.
Yeah.
Skill. Alan Shearer as well.
Chose Newcastle over Man United.
Over Man United, and he stayed in Newcastle.
Even though they didn't win anything, even though they wasn't going to win anything, they still chose them.
And to me, at the day, that's the mark of a world-class player. And in the day, a player at the day doesn't follow hype. Because you got to think about it.
Harry Kane, don't forget as well.
Harry Kane,
But remember at the day, people like Lampard didn't start getting his glory till he went to Chelsea.
Yep, that's what I was just saying. Look at the quality of the players around him in each team.
Rods, 100%. If I was 100% fit, like my man, and I had 2 African brothers, defensive midfielder for me, and 1 powerhouse African up front.
Dogs.
I will be doing them things too.
Well, Makelele, man. Come on, Makelele at the back. Come on.
Wings on both wings. What both wings you
Essien,
Makelele. And who else? Robin. Come on now.
Jeremy, don't forget Jeremy as well.
Come on.
Oh yeah, they bought it from Middlesbrough, didn't they?
Endless.
No, he went to Middlesbrough afterwards.
Endless of players.
No, they bought it from Middlesbrough.
Whom? Jeremy?
Yeah, from Middlesbrough.
No, Jeremy went after. He came from.
You check it now. Check it.
Let me check.
Jeremy was about 3 seasons.
No, the Cameroonian boy, Jeremy. Yeah, I don't think
they bought it from Middlesbrough. I'm sure they bought it from Middlesbrough.
No. Jeremy did play.
He went. I think Middlesbrough after.
He played for Middlesbrough after. I think, but he played for them.
Yeah, he did play for Middlesbrough.
Jeremy,
John Obi Mikel. I just think of these dogs. They're like.
But you check it out. Even you there. You just mentioned his name. It just got out my head. Makelele. Called Makelele. Right?
Yeah.
People didn't realize at the day how much of a good defensive midfielder he was.
Yeah.
And how clever he was.
Uncle Ross is right.
He went to Middlesbrough first.
No.
Yeah,
he went on loan to Middlesbrough from Real Madrid. Then Chelsea bought him after.
Yeah. Musa.
Yeah. He went on loan.
When Chelsea got Makelele, right? He must have paid about maybe 6 months, and everyone, all the papers, every single professional. What does he do? He just sits there. What does he do? And it was only one man, Andy Gray. I'll never forget Andy Gray. Remember the Scottish brother on Sky?
Yeah.
He goes, and he pulled games from Real Madrid and the Champions League, and he was like, oh, that's what he does.
Yeah.
Stupid,
he was so calm in what he done.
Dumbass.
He was so
he's not jumping like an idiot, it's like jumping in, like getting red card like an idiot.
He had a brain.
Was it Zidane? I think it was Zidane that said
Yeah, Zidane said something.
They missed him at Real Madrid. Yeah, they missed him.
Yeah, because when
Lopez
when he left, when Cole Makelele left Real Madrid, because they wouldn't pay him the same money. So he left. Chelsea bought him for 16.5 million. I knew it was Rose then. Yeah. What it was when he left. Notice that day that Real Madrid slowly went downhill.
Oh yes.
Slowly went downhill.
2 minutes
before he left it.
Yeah.
Look, I think Uncle Ross, they were dominating Europe and the league. When he left, they didn't know how to play in Europe anymore. They wasn't consistent in Europe. Even R9 was there. Even R9 was there.
You know who Makelele's girl was? You know who his girl was?
Isn't it actress, the one in Rush Hour 2?
she's that model that was in the Marks and Spencer's advert.
Yeah, Rush Hour 2. Remember Rush Hour 2? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Which one? Which one?
You know, if you go
the one Chris Tucker is all over.
Rush Hour 3.
The border, yeah. The tall one.
That was his missus, because when he was with her at the end of the day, she was doing the Marks and Spencer's adverts. Remember?
Yeah.
He was doing that and I think that, and he thought, right, and he was seeing her. Do you know at the end of the day when he finished with her? Yeah, when he finished with her, she went into depression. You know, she literally went into depression.
He was a gentleman, this one.
And then
everyone needs Makaleli, man. Everyone needs.
Listen, when he started seeing something else, yeah. And trust me, she was just as beautiful.
God,
good.
Makaleli had some, he was a G, man. He was
a G. Man. Underrated, man. Underrated.
He came for the team.
Most underrated.
He came for the team in France at the day, yeah. Right? That arguably wasn't one of those fashionable teams. It was, you know what it was? It was Lens.
Yeah.
Lens. Not really a fashionable team in sort of like in France, right?
Yeah.
But trust me, Makaleli was a baller.
Serious.
God damn.
They named the whole deal. That's the role. That's the role, isn't it? Now it's Kante that took over the.
Yeah, Kante took over, but Makaleli was different level, bro.
Makaleli was there. It was called
different level, man.
Kante took over, but I feel like Makaleli more technique.
Yeah.
More technique than him.
Yeah.
And Anton, he never needed time, did he? Like to blend in. He, straight away, he gets in, he does his job.
Even on the ball, on the ball, he had no pressure, bro. Even if the put was onto him, he would just breeze them and then just pass in his own time. Clever play.
Even when Makaleli left Chelsea and they wasn't the same.
Nah, never.
You know what I mean? He just had it so much technical up here than it was unbelievable. I'm telling you that today, when Cormac Makaleli and they came to Chelsea, he changed Chelsea's fortunes. That overnight changed the fortune like that.
Makaleli role after that, innit?
Yeah, they said that. Yeah, they did say that. Yeah.
Makaleli role.
Chin says sometimes I wish Gerrard did move and won those titles. Sorry, and he'd be undoubtedly the best English midfielder. Listen, like I think people need to just calm down with Gerrard. He was a unique player. He wasn't like a glory hunter. You know what I mean? He was all about his hometown team. That's what he was, and he stuck with him. You should appreciate him more for that. Every team needs someone like that. And
you know what? I wish we had a player like Gerrard.
Those players don't exist anymore.
Really, truly, it's the bad.
They don't exist anymore.
One like seriously.
I wouldn't listen. I would be upset if I see him in a Chelsea or Man United shirt. I would really. Come on, I think when someone said like he's joining Chelsea, didn't Liverpool fans burn his shirt outside Anfield? They were burning his shirt, man. I mean, they were having barbecues, man.
It was going in it, and then I think there was like gangsters that said, "Bro,
I'm saying
they said
going nowhere."
They said nobody with that.
You ain't going nowhere, boy.
That Champions League saved, like, kept him. That Champions League kept him. If we didn't win that Champions League, I think we wouldn't have kept him. I think that Champions League was the one that was like, that was the one that we needed.
Yeah, but even Musa, even the FA Cup, the Gerrard final.
FA Cup,
that game was over, man, until he scored that goal in the last minute. He said that he couldn't run anymore. He couldn't even kick the ball anymore. He just gave it one last go, and then he went in.
Slapped it. He had cramp, and then he just slapped it.
And the celebration was like, that.
Yeah, that's me, guys.
That's what I do.
That's what he does, bro. Appreciate you guys as always. It's been another great show as always. Obviously, we're gonna do more of this. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it again with you guys. We should be back for the preview. So the review. I'll be back for the preview on my own. I'll do the tactics on that. If you guys want to join, it's up to you guys. I'll do it on Friday night around the same time, and then I'll be back on the review on Monday. I mean, so we could do that together on Monday if you guys are up for it. So we'll talk about the game, how it turned out, and all that stuff. Yeah, Alex, where can people find you, man?
Yeah, man. Listen, big up the panel, man. Musa, big up yourself. It's always good when you're around, man. Spreading the vibes. Anton, spreading the knowledge round here, fam.
When I can,
Ripping up trees round here, brother.
if I can.
Listen, I'll contact him. We'll sort something out, definitely.
Yeah, please, brother, please.
No, definitely.
We'll do a group. I'll do a group for all of us four here. We'll do a group.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because it's gonna be us four anyway. The other guys, they're busy most of the time, so I don't bother them that much until they are asked to come on. You know what I mean? Carry on, Cross. Carry on.
I'm happy with that, and I've got this guy that want to bring one of our shows as well.
Oh, next weekend we're gonna be back on Saturday, on Cross. I'm gonna say it after, but carry on with your saying though.
Yeah. I'm bringing this Southern Gooner. Trust me, you'll like Southern Gooner, man. He's quality. He's quality. He'll make you laugh. Trust me. So be prepared that day to laugh.
Southern Gooner, is it with Lee? That guy on?
He's done a show. He's done shows with Lee, and he's done shows with
He's
Tony.
got a bald head.
Huh?
Has he got a bald head?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen him. He's funny. I've seen him.
Yeah, listen.
Okay.
He's
quite calm in his demeanor.
Let me tell you something. Yeah.
I'm dying.
Let me tell you something. Imagine that day I had him, and I had Jimmy Spliff there last night as well.
Oh,
and he's from New Jersey, and I think that right. He's from New Jersey. Yeah. Listen, when you're laughing so much, your throat's hurting you, and you've got tears in it. At least you've got tears in your eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so I'm gonna try and bring some and stuff. But yeah, listen, guys, you can find me at Anfield Uncle Rods. Yeah, Anfield Uncle Rods on YouTube. I've got a show tomorrow evening, the Football Reasoning show. That's tomorrow evening. So hopefully, guys can join me for that. You know what I mean? Please like and subscribe. Also, I'm on Instagram, Anfield Uncle Rods on Instagram. And the same on Twitter. But you listen at the day, support.
It's all of us, man. It's all of our channel, mate. It's all
already, bro.
Yeah, just support. And listen at the day. It's always good at the day when we can get together, like-minded individuals like ourselves, and just hold a vibe and just talk about football and have fun. Man. This is what we want to do. Have fun. We've got no time for negativity. We've got no time for any rubbish, you know what I mean? We just have fun, talk about our team, and most of the time, well, all the time, I would say, no BS. You won't get no BS from us. So it's always fun. You know what I mean?
Big up, Bunks.
Thank you for Thank you.
No worries, brother. Musa, where can people find you, brother?
First and foremost, subscribe, like LFC, like this video as well, bro. You can find me on at Musa21. TikTok, Twitter, you can find me there. You can find me. I do some stuff over there. You can just find me there for me. Like, big up everyone here. I love all the lives that we do. Every single live that I've done here.
It's cool.
I loved every single one. Like, you lot are amazing to talk to. It feels like we bounce off each other so well. So I love it.
Big up Musa, man.
It's true.
Anton?
You know what? I've just got top tick, I just got top tick, bro. Yeah, I got top tick. I mean,
top tick.
Top tick in one name, so brother.
Top tick, bro. I got top tick. So you can find me. I think it's Antoine Jerome Oliver app. So yeah, you can find me on that on Twitter or Antos01 on Instagram, or find me up on here. You know what I mean? Trying to get on there, calling Fozzie Foz. Get me on, please, mate.
hey,
Anton, come on,
Anton. Yeah. The top you got. Is that 220 or 219?
That's a quad one.
That's the it's a decent one. I mean, it's a decent one, mate.
The season before last.
It's legit, man. It's legit.
21, 22,
it's not the Chinese version. It's legit though. This one.
No. What is it? That top there. I like that top. The design of that top.
This is the one when Mane was last in the team. Mane.
Yeah.
This is the one when you get the second kit was the third kit. Sorry, was the cream one.
Yeah. Oh, what a kit! What
bro,
a kit!
That kit, bro. I wear that to a wedding, bro. I wear that to a wedding.
It's so beautiful, isn't it? It's so beautiful.
Hey, you know what I like? I like? It's the black and turquoise one.
That was clean as well.
That away kit. That was sick.
Was one with the green?
Yeah, it's like a turquoise color. It's a black and turquoise color.
I talk about kit. What do you think of the new kit, bro?
I've got it.
Right,
I bought it.
Next season one.
I like it. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's,
I like the little lines in it.
but Anton, it reminds me of Michael Owens in 1998. That's what it reminds me of. We had that as well.
The lines in it, or the pin line.
You mean the red kit? You talking about?
The new red kit, the new one's coming out next year.
It's the gold. Yeah.
Oh, the new one that's coming out. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it looks good. That looks good.
The kit we got now reminds me of the Reebok kit.
Yeah, Michael Owen, baggy Michael Owen one.
Michael Owen, when you're doing that, innit?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, the hat trick.
It's similar, mate. It's no difference. Yeah, but yeah, guys, just subscribe to us, man. That's what we're trying to build this in and do this on a regular basis. Like, we're going to be talking about not just Liverpool. I want to move away from Liverpool from time to time, talk about other teams as well. You know, just give fans from outside, you know, opportunity from an outside perspective. You know what I mean? Let us judge your team, and you know, you could like relate to us in that way. I'm coming back on Friday doing the preview show. I should be only on for an hour, do the tactics and all that stuff, get my tactics board that I haven't done for a while. And I'll be back on Monday with these guys, hopefully, and we could talk about the game against Bournemouth. We'll be back next Saturday when I'm off. I'm going to be 45 guys there, so get ready, man. It's going to be a party. I'm not getting younger, man. I can't believe it. Yeah, but we're gonna do that the one we're supposed to do today. You know, the Klopp and Liverpool era. We want to start it from 2015, move all the way to now, and we talk about each season, how it progressed and decreased and all that stuff. So we give our thoughts to it and all that, because he deserves it. You know, what people don't understand about our manager is there's reasons why we haven't progressed, and you know, people take it in a way. They don't know the reason why. They take it in a way he should get sacked. But if we explain it to you why these things happen, maybe it will clear their mind better. You know what I mean? Like, it will show them like why these, you know, why would they haven't progressed as a team and won titles. You know what I mean? So maybe they will think differently about Klopp in that way if we just give them a clearer, you know, clear way of thinking. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So I'm gonna try bring that show is gonna be a Saturday like we did last time. It's gonna be a long show. I'll try bring some more people on here, and we could like enjoy it together. You know what I mean? And because you know, the more people you have, the more different voices is the better for the channel, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, please.
12th man. Is he right? Is he called? Had him for ages, man.
Yeah, he's alright, man. He's doing his own thing at the moment. He's alright. He's doing his own thing at the moment.
Okay,
but man. I told him every time you want to come.
I still need to say to him, bro, I'm sorry about Gomez. Yeah, Gomez. Is done, bro. You know what I mean? I will own up with Gomez and Jones.
I was the same with Gomez, man. I was thinking, yo, you could get easy 40 million off him to Aston Villa or something.
Yeah, I know.
He's worth double that, man. He's worth double.
It's all about injuries, guys. You know what I mean? It's the recovery, innit? Some people recover, you know, the recovery takes them longer. That's what's happening to Gomez. And
I just hope he gets
now. What I love about Gomez is whatever position you put him on the pitch, he doesn't moan. He just gets on with it. I love players like that. I really love players like that.
And he gives you 100% as well.
That's it. That's all you need.
That's all I want. Yes. That's all I want.
Yes, people. Please like, share, subscribe, and that's us done. Take care, everybody.